Welcome back to Exquisite Glow. Today I am bringing you the third video in the Colors of the Rainbow series. As you can see, we're working with the color blue today, and let me tell you guys, this is probably like my most favorite look so far because of this little turquoise blue in the center of my eyes. I think that that color is everything, and you'll see what color that is from what shadow palette, and I'll share that in the video, of course. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I do want to also welcome everyone who is new to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate your support. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy this series, the Colors of the Rainbow series. And of course, feel free to give all my videos a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see how to recreate the makeup look that I am wearing right now, then keep on watching. So to start off, I'm going in with MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is a base type of cream shadow. This is used to prolong your shadow life on your lid and also to make the color stand out just a tad because it does have that yellow, more opaque undertone. I like to go back in with a brush to blend it out as well. Going in with Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream, I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush and apply that straight to my crease. I am going to build up this color because I want it to be intense and noticeable. This is going to be serving as my transition shade, so I definitely want it to be noticeable. After that, going in with Cocoa Bear and a tiny bit of Corrupt. I'm going to use a different blending brush, one that has a little bit more of a point, and I'm going to apply that directly to the crease. Only use a little bit of Corrupt because Corrupt is an intense, very pigmented black shadow, so you want to be very careful with how much Corrupt you use when mixing in with a different shade. Then going back in with a clean blending brush or the blending brush I used earlier, I'm going to make sure that it is all blended out because we want a really nice gradient. After that, I'm going to use a new palette here. This is Sugar Pills palette, and this is the Heartbreaker. I'm going to use the shade Velocity from here with a shader brush, and I'm just going to apply that to my outer third of my eye, and I want to pack on the color. Then going into a different Sugar Pill palette, the Sweetheart one, I'm going to use the shade Tako, which is the white shade, with another shader brush, and I'm going to put that in the inner third of my eye. Going back to Heartbreaker, I'm using the shade Mochi or Mochi, and I'm going to apply that one to the center part of my lid because I'm going to create a gradient. Now I did lose some of the intensity of Velocity, so I'm going back in with my shadow brush. I did get it wet a little bit with my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray, and I'm going back in with both shadows just to intensify the shades because I felt like they weren't as intense as I wanted them to be. So that is what I'm doing right now, just reapplying the shades with a little bit of moisture in them. Then to make sure everything is nicely blended in the crease, I'm going back in with my fluffy brush and just blending everything together so it all ties in nicely. Next, I'm going to use some tape because I'm going to start applying my winged liner. And I like using tape because it gives me a really precise, clean cut. Using this MICA Beauty Gel Liner that I received in my BoxyCharm box, I'm going to use that to create my wing. And you guys, this eyeliner is the best eyeliner I've used. I mean, it is pretty expensive, but totally worth it because it does not budge whatsoever. If you want to be a little bit more budget friendly, you can always use the Maybelline Master Eye Studio, I believe it's called, and that is a great liner for beginners. And I mean, even for me, and I'll still continue to use it, but since I did get this one in my BoxyCharm, I'm going to be using that. Going back in with the shade Mochi, I'm going to run that under my lash line And then I'm going to go back in my waterline with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the color 0. Next, I'm going to brighten up my under eye area with this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. And I'm just applying that in a triangular shape and blending out with my Beauty Blender just to make sure everything is nice and bright. And then this also takes out any like fallout, although I did kind of brush the fallout out first, but then I went in with this just to make sure that everything is nice and bright. I'm also running that down my nose because I like my nose to be highlighted. And as you can see, the shades of my natural skin is still there, so don't need to contour too much. Then using this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette, this one here is the Caramel Toffee one. I'm going to use a slanted fluffy brush. This one here is by Sigma, and I'm just going to contour and kind of warm up my face, even though this isn't a bronzer, but it's going to serve the purpose of that today. Next, using the Balm Cosmetics Cindy Luminizer. This one I feel like not a lot of people talk about, but for me it's a little too pink for it to serve as a highlight, but it's perfect as a blush. Plus it's going to give me some illumination on my cheeks, making me look not dewy, but you know, radiant. I'm using this brush that I got in my BoxyCharm box. This is by Visanti, and this is the brush Blush 7, which is awesome. I've been loving it. This here is a Mirabella Lip Luster Liner Hypnotic. This one here is in the color K9. I'm going to use that to line my lips. And then using good old NYX, I'm going to use the color Apple Crisp and just add some shine to my lips. I really like these intense butter glosses because they are seriously intense and super buttery. They're perfect. So let's go ahead and start wrapping up this video. I do hope that you enjoyed this. Alright gorgeous, so this concludes the video tutorial today. Please make sure to be subscribed to my video. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this tutorial. Also, don't forget that if you do recreate the makeup look or any makeup look that I do here on my channel, go ahead and hashtag it on your social media, ExquisiteGlow, so that I can find it on Instagram and Twitter. I would love to retweet your images and share them with my viewers as well, so don't forget to do that. Also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. That all is at ExquisiteGlow. We'll put it right here for you, so make sure that you are following me through those social media channels as well, so that we can keep updated. I know that you guys have been leaving comments, and I love the comments, and I am responding to you guys soon. But if you guys also want to chat with me on Twitter, I am there a lot lately, so go ahead and hit me up there. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I love you so much, and I will see you later. Bye guys.